Welcome to the Stadion Ergilio Hato in Curacao as we play the final game of the night for the Caribbean Club Shield, organized by the Caribbean Football Union. When we see Scholars International from Cayman Islands is gonna face FC Dublanc from Dominica. Dublanc coming from the preliminary rounds. This is gonna be their second presentation into the club field. It's a knockout system, of course. The Caribbean Club Shield is a tournament organized by the Caribbean Football Union. It is established since 2018 and it's called the Caribbean Club Shield, of course. The competition has a primary objective of advancing professional football throughout the Caribbean. Participation is open to semi-professionals and amateur teams holding current championships titles in the respective domestic leagues, and now it's the turn for Scholars International to make their debut into this tournament when they face FC Dublanc from Dominica, who had a tough game against the Saint Martin Stars of the French side Saint Martin, where they won it by a minimum score of 1-0. So they're coming into their second game in this knockout system, where teams have to have sufficient rest and good care for their players, as changes are very important, of course, as we go into the lineups for Scholars International. Desrain Whitaker, Dandre Rowe, the captain, Alex Escobar, Dwayne Dunk, Cheryl Smith, Raul Garcia, James Ebanks, Clayton Forrest, Brandon Ebanks, Carson Fagan, Jordan Bonilla. We have some Spanish players there from Honduras, and also a couple of guys from Jamaica. So let's see how this team does from the Cayman Islands. Also a word from our partners, Macron, Marca Sports Powerade, PLUU. And we go for the lineups for Jerome Bruncart. That's FC Dublanc, the keeper. Oran Saboreche, Servain Xavier, the midfielder. Travis Joseph, forward. MC McCorney Royer, Yahya Maxime, Chad Bertrand, tough player. Bril Thomas, tall captain. Odell Laville, Esken Williams, and Merrick Shelford. As we go for the break.
This is your captain.
I get it, rules are rules if he's grounded.
They say I can do anything, just not this. That I'm not cut out for the rough and tumble. That it's unladylike and people will call me a tomboy. They say this is a phase I must outgrow because there's no future here for me. They say many things. But I look at Stephanie Dale Lee Singh and Princess Brown, Akila Mullen, Wendy Renard, the Jamaica Reggae Girls, and the women on pitches across the Caribbean, on college campuses and wearing their national colors. Committed and proud. The exceptional ones, the journey women, and the ones who simply feel alive on the pitch. They can't place limitations on me, because right here is where I choose to be.
And now the teams are coming up for the last game of the night, as Scholars International from Cayman Islands will face FC Dublanc from Dominica in their traditional yellow and blue Colors. The referee is Norberto da Silva from home Curaçao. Bombini da Silva. Angelo Doyle from Barbados and George Santana.
Ladies and gentlemen, for tonight's starting lineup for the Scholars International Soccer Club from Cayman Island, number 1 and goalkeeper, Deshaun Whitaker. Number 3 and still captain, John Rowe. Number 5, Alexis Escobar. Number 6, Wayne Blanc. Number 8, Gerald Smith. Number 9, Raul Garcia. Number 13, James Evans. Number 17, Clayton Forrest. Number 19, Brandon Evans. Number 21.
Here we see the referees, they're ready. Norberto da Silva from Curaçao. He's a very able soccer player also. So we're going to be seeing some good refereeing tonight, as Scholars International are posing for the pictures for the photographers. As captain, Real Thomas is waiting for Dandre Rowe to come and interchange and go for the toss. As Norberto tosses it, it seems as the teams will stay on the half where they're currently standing as the photographers are taking the pictures. And we are ready for play. We are ready for play in the Stadion Ergilio Hato between two teams. One is going to get knocked out, unfortunately, while the other one will stay into this competition. As you already said, FC Dublanc comes from a game that they played Friday against Junior Stars, the French side Saint Martin. They sent Saint Martin home, and now they're going to be playing against Scholars International from Cayman Islands. As Norberto is making the final arrangements and the whistles, as Corny Royer kicks it back, and the game starts. Whitaker, goalkeeper for Cayman Islands, Scholars International. We are the first seconds of the game. Jaheim Maxime, couple of changes in FC Dublanc compared to the last game. Bertrand is still there. You have to make substitutions. That's why you have to come with sufficient players to this tournament, this knockout system, because you're gonna have to play hard to stay in the competition, and you have to use your best players. Which a hard entry again by Briel Thomas on James Ebanks. Here's Briel Thomas's entry. Defensive midfield captain of of FC Dublanc. First attack on the goal defended by Jerome Burnkhardt. Long play by the captain. As the ball goes into play, into Virgilio Hato, fast counter attack of FC Dublanc, but kicked off by FC Dublanc. As we go in the game of play, Oran is playing the ball. He misses it, back in the hands of Dublanc. Oran. Now it's Erskine Williams. He's trying to grab Sabaroche. Sabaroche is playing it. Erratic game in the starts by Dublanc, as we are accustomed of them. But they play defensively very hard, as Bertrand has it. One of the good players of Dublanc. Played it back to Maxime. Maxime plays it back to Bertrand. As they go on play. As FC Dublanc with their main Travis Joseph, who scored the goal. Welcome Dominique again into Curacao. We hope you are following us on the CFU channel. We are back with you. This time in a different stadium, of course. You played in the San Francisco Stadium. And today you are in the National Stadium, beautiful stadium, in the neighborhood of Brivegaat. Throw in favor of Scholars International. Crossed. Scholars International has a couple of international players from Honduras and Jamaica. They are the champions of Cayman Islands. Strong team from the small islands. As we go into the first 5 minutes of play, it's 0-0. This is the second game for FC Dublanc. As we go, Paul Garcia tries to play it. He loses the ball to the team captain, the tall Bril Thomas. And they're trying to get, they will always try to get through Travis Joseph, winger forward of FC Dublanc. Long cross across the penalty area, defended by Scholars International. Giving good first impression here on technical play. Long balls. As James Ebanks tries to control the ball, he plays it with Gerald Smith. Gerald Smith for Clayton Torres. Back to Torres. Nice technical playing by Scholars International. Cayman Islands. The island where all the cruise ships visit. Jordan Bro plays a long ball. As Carson Fagan goes down. Cheryl Smith is behind the ball. Cheryl Smith from Honduras. He's walking towards the penalty area. Long cross kick. Headed away by FC Dublanc. As Jerome Brunkart goes over to make a check. We go again over the goal. Gervain Javier, the main midfielder, defensive midfielder. He plays it in the middle for Bertrand. Bertrand is trying to get out. Here is Travis Joseph. Back for Schellingford. Easier play today, must say, by Dublanc, who had an erratic night against the Stars from St. Martin. Shaheen Maxim is trying to decide what to do with the ball as he throws it in with a long throw. Corny Royer tries to get it. As Paul Garcia misses it. Whistle by Norberto da Silva as Carson Fagan goes down. Carson Fagan goes down. Ball in play in favor of Scholar International. Here in the Stadion Ergilio Hato. Long crossover. Headed away as Dubanks. Jerome Brunkart has it. Ball in possession by Scholars International. Erratic play the first 10 minutes of the game. Most attacks being on the part of Scholars International. As James Ebanks tries to take it off. Schellingford loses it. Ebanks has it. He's looking. As Corny Rory is all the way back. Jordan Bow. Jordan Bonilla makes a bad pass, endangering. There you go. Bad pass by Jordan Bonilla, endangering the penalty area of Scholars International, which gives FC Dublanc the first penalty of the game at the 11th minute. And Colin Rowe is not happy. Colin Rowe is not happy Behind the ball is Bertrand. Chad Bertrand, who also played the first game. Here we see entry penalty by Dashwin Whittaker. Bertrand behind the ball at the 12th minute. As Bertrand goes and he knocks it in on the right hand side. At a 12-minute penalty goal by Dominica. There he goes. And the keeper goes into the wrong corner. Very well kicked by Bertrand. As Dominica takes the lead in this game. Surprisingly, from Scholars International. Clayton Torres plays it. Captain with the ball. Real Thomas loses the ball. He enters it very hard. Strong player. As Schellingford battles it out. With Carson Fagan.
Ladies and gentlemen, goal for Dublanc Football Club from Dominica.
Clayton Torres behind the ball. Clayton Torres from Jamaica, but he leaves it now for Paul Garcia. Long cross by Paul Garcia as it plays in front of the goal area. Sliding here. As we go into the 15th minute of play. FC Dublanc has to save all the energy they have since they played a very, right in front of the referee. Hard play here as Norberto da Silva is whistling, but he's going back to take a look. In a hard play between the captain, Real Thomas, is down, also had a very hard game against the St. Martin Stars. Dominica depends totally on the substitution tonight. Within 48 hours playing in this warm weather. As Corny Royer looks on. Bit heavy for a forward. But you should never underestimate, as they can be pretty quick. Here we see the play again. Where Real Thomas gets injured, but he has to get off the field. As Norberto da Silva from Curacao. Now is a free kick right on the edge of the penalty area. We see Paul Garcia. Don't know yet which side is gonna go. In the 17th minute in Stadion Ergilio Hato of Curacao. There goes the kick. Into the wall. Now Garcia corners it. He crosses it. Good defending by FC Dublanc. They have some tall defenders, which is one of their strong points. Heading that ball in back of the net. Here you see the cross. And a miss by Dublanc. As we see Jerome Brunkart, he's going to make a goal kick. His goal is still clean. Going to the 170 minute as we have a miss here. But Schellingford is there. He takes it out. As Paul Garcia from Honduras plays to Clayton Torres. Bertrand trying to get in connection with Maxime. James Ebanks is down. Schellingford is down. As we go into the 18th minute of play. This is the last game for the round of 16. As we go Tuesday into the quarterfinals. Tuesday we can go into the quarterfinals with double headers at this stadium starting 5:30 and the second game at 8 o'clock. That's going to be played on Tuesday. Then Wednesday and Thursday is rest day for this tournament as we come back on Friday for the semifinals. And Sunday for the third place and the final game, which we played 8 o'clock in the Rijnald Jean Francisca Stadium. And here we see James Ebanks walking off as he needs assistance while the game would be going on. Behind the ball, Williams, long kick towards the goal, defended by Scholars International. Paul Garcia tries to get it. Bertrand has it. Bertrand plays it back. Play by Laville. Laville. Picked back by FC Dublanc again. Paul Garcia comes hard for Clayton Forrest from Jamaica. To Garcia. Garcia plays it, but it's ball in favor of Scholars International. Surprisingly behind. Briel Thomas. Better play today by FC Dublanc with much more space on the defending side that Bertrand takes the ball. Teams tend to grow during tournament, and we can see this in FC Dublanc, who's playing marvelously tonight. Great news for Dominica, as our Dominican fans are following us on the YouTube channel. All the best to Dominica. You are in Curacao, approximately 60 miles off the coast of Venezuela. But we are part of the Dutch Kingdom, of course, with our own government. But we are also part of the Caribbean Football Union, together with 31 other participating members. As we continue played under the refereeing of Norberto da Silva. As Malcolm Bertrand gives the instructions. And Chad Bertrand makes a hard entry. Scholars International here, crossing a dangerous cross. As FC Dublanc has it with no problem. Breel Thomas plays it. Lost as Forrest crosses is wide. Trying to find Gervain Javier. They lose it. But there's tall Schellingford playing for Breel Thomas. So entry again on Breel Thomas as he goes down. Ball played again by Williams. Williams to Gervain Javier. As Carlos International has it in their Helios Stadium. Has the beautiful lights. Of the neighborhood, of the Brivegaard neighborhood shines above this beautiful stadium. While we're playing, we're going to tell you something about the Caribbean Football Union. Established in 1978, the Caribbean Football Union is a representative organization for 31 football associations across the English, Dutch, French, and Spanish-speaking Caribbean. As our infomercial is saying, it's no matter if you're English, Dutch, French, Spanish, but you are part of the Caribbean Football Union. As members, we compete in CONCACAF, and the CFU also administers development competition and takes initiatives for its membership. And they organize the Caribbean Club Shield as Curaçao is hosting it this year. Paul Garcia tries to get it with a shot towards the goal of Jerome Brunkart. Great defensive playing by FC Dublanc. As tall Chad Bertrand, main player of this 11. The Yellow and Blues are playing a good game tonight, as they had a very tough night against the St. Martin Stars from St. Martin. French St. Martin is crossed by Javier. Stopped here. As Dandre Rowe has the ball, the captain. He places for Jordan Bonilla. Great interception by Conor Royer. Cheryl Smith. Schellingford plays it for Bertrand. Williams plays it for his keeper, Brunkart. Plays it on the sideline. Long play, of course. As Colors International is trying to put pressure. We've seen little of Travis Joseph tonight, the winger. Schellingford plays it to Breel Thomas. Breel Thomas to Bertrand. runs away from Scholars International as they try the deep pass for Corny Royer. Cross! Kicked away by Scholars International. As Brandon Ebanks kicks it deep in the end of the field. We're going to the 27th minute of play. Travis Cervain Javier fighting it off with Brill Thomas as he crosses again. Nice kick again into the hands of Dashwan Whittaker. Second strong attack. Offensive play by Dublanc, as we repeat tonight, is playing a much better game against a much stronger team, as James Ebanks tries to get away from Maxime without any luck, and Jordan Bonilla is looking for Brandon Ebanks, but it's Cervain Xavier who has the ball, who also has a very, very tough game. Here we see the replay. FC Dublanc. Long play in the defensive end. As Paul Garcia puts it back to Forrest. Forrest plays for Gerald Smith of Honduras. Discussion in the team of Sports International. They're getting frustrated here, as FC Dublanc is showing great progress and giving a great show of football here. Impressive. As they go. And there's a second goal by Odell Laville. A totally different FC Dublanc tonight. Odell Laville makes the second goal in the 29th minute of play. Getting a true pass and being alone with Dashwan Whittaker. He takes his time, he cuts it, and he scores. Odell Laville, as Captain Rowe lifts his hand in frustration as they are behind now, 2-0. As Clayton Forrest has the ball. Early lead here by 2 goals. Confirmed by the announcer, Odell Laville. Scholars International is taking his time as Banks tries to find Smith. Forrest. Crossover here. Controlled. But Brill Thomas pushes his away. Great playing by Chad Bertrand. They kind of try to find Corny Royer. Whistle by Da Silva. As we go from our partners, of course, Macron Marca, Marca Sports, Macron, Powerade, BLUU, Flow Business, and of course thank you to the Federación de Fútbol Curaçao in which in this stadium we can play. FFK, the local football federation of Curacao. You guys write Curacao with a C. We say Corso with a K. That's in Papiamento. We speak 4 languages here, as does the whole Caribbean actually. Dutch, English, Spanish, and Papiamento. That's our own. We would just say native, but our own language, recognized as such. As Norberto da Silva is running all the way down the field. He's gonna drop the ball here for Deshwan Whitaker. Whitaker plays it for Gerald Smith of Honduras. Jugando la pelota, Gerald Smith de Honduras. Paul Garcia trying to get, but great defending here by FC Dublanc, who's playing a much better game, surprisingly better, as they're showing footballmanship, if we may say that. Great tactical playing by the Dominica team, as they're taking their time, at ease. Tranquilo, as Williams has it. Goes across, long play here. Trying to prime Travis Joseph, who's inactive tonight. Main player Bertrand. Nice cross. Headed by Escobar. Xavier crosses it. As Breel Thomas kicks it to a corner. As we go into the 35th minute of play. Corner kick. High across the penalty area. No one in sight. As Flagan tries to fight it out with Bertrand. Garcia. Flagan has it. Now he gives it to Bertrand. Charles Bertrand, main midfielder for FC Dublanc, having a great game tonight. Very strong physical player. As he has the ball, Scholars International are giving him much space, a lot of space to play, as James Banks is not closing in the gap in order to put pressure on the defensive field of Dublanc. Surprisingly, game-changing plans as Travis Joseph tried to get into the middle with Rowe defending. Travis Joseph loses the ball in the penalty area as Scholars International plays it long in the Ergilio Hato Stadium. Banks is trying to get into the penalty area. Tonight we also saw action of Robin Hood, the current champion. Robin Hood, the current champion, had a great performance tonight with a 4-1 victory. Over Étoile de Matoury, who's taking flight tomorrow. If there's any Suriname Airways flight tomorrow, they will be flying back to French Guiana. Xavier is down for assistance. He takes some water as well. And we continue play here, 37 minutes at Helio Hato Stadium. As Dublanc plays it long. Impressive football from Dominica. Congratulations up to now. As surprisingly, Dublanc shows high level of soccer playing tonight in the Helio Hato Stadium, as Scholars International are trying to get the equalizer, working hard. Trying all the possibilities as Forrest has it on the right. Right wing, he crosses it, headed away. As Corny Royer plays it for Chad Bertrand. Chad Bertrand back for Shellingford. Long play by Chad Bertrand. Trying to find his captain, Brill Thomas. As game continues in the Helio Hato Stadium, a word of thanks to the Caribbean Football Union for organizing and giving opportunity for Curacao to host this program. This great tournament is the second time Curacao is hosting it, as we mentioned several times, when Scholars International is going into the 39th minute and 2-0 behind, and they are playing as if they are winning the game. Beautiful horizontal play with no effectivity whatsoever as they try to get into the penalty area. Wide play of soccer, wide play of football. As we continue with Corny Royer having a nice pass here for Brill Thomas. Hard kick, hard shot by Brill Thomas, and super good pass by Corny Royer. Into the 39th minute, as Brill Thomas throws away the opportunity for giving his team the chance. As the frustration goes over Colin Rowe. He can't believe it. Look at this beautiful pass by Corny Royer, and a good shot and save. Brill Thomas had a great shot, but good save by Dashwin Whitaker. Super pass by Corny Royer. Cross again. As Bertrand is asking Norberto da Silva for penalty, as Forrest is playing it back again to Gerald Smith. Scholars International is speaking Spanish, English on the field, as they have players from Cayman Islands, Jamaica and Honduras. As Rowe plays it long, trying to get the crossover. As the Silva whistles. In favor of Scholars International. Behind the ball, James Ebanks. He's gonna try to cross it. Hard kick. Passes over the goal. As we go into 42nd minute in this first half. Here we go. Jerome Brunkard. Jerome Burkhardt. Long play. Missed by Brill Thomas as Travis Joseph tries to get it. Schellingford kicks it long. Accepted by Xavier. Long kick again by Schellingford. Very good play here by Brill Thomas. It's Xavier. Here's the kick and the replay. As we continue this match between Cayman Islands and Dominica, FC Dublanc from Dominica. Jared Bertrand having a great game as he plays it for Schellingford. They're having Maxime with him. And now it's Travis Joseph getting into play, plays a long ball, trying to get to Adele Laville, just not in time. As we continue play, of course. There's a crossover. Banks with it. He chops. Whoa. Almost. Plays it back. Fagan has it. It's Bertrand coming out very comfortably as he played with Maxime. Back to his goalkeeper, Burkhardt. Long kick by Burkhardt. Williams to Bertrand as we have 2 minutes of additional play. 2 minutes of additional play. As FC Dublanc loses the ball, but whistle in favor of the Dominica team. It's Bertrand again, having possession the whole night. He plans to play it for Xavier. It's Laville and Xavier. And Xavier crosses over immediately, but there's Whittaker. We're coming in the closing minutes of the first half. As Norberto da Silva takes a look at his watch. Forrest heads it. But there again is Bertrand, accompanied by Corny Royer. Rowe tries to place it on the end, and Norberto decides it's enough. while the teams walk off to the lockers. This is the first half at the Argelio Hato Stadium, with FC Dublanc leading 2-0 against Colors International, as the referees walk off to take a 15-minute rest.
They say I can do anything, just not this. That I'm not cut out for the rough and tumble. That it's unladylike and people will call me a tomboy. They say this is a phase I must outgrow because there's no future here for me. They say many things. But I look at Stephanie Dale Lee Singh and Princess Brown, Akila Mullen, Wendy Renard, the Jamaica Reggae Girls, and the women on pitches across the Caribbean, on college campuses and wearing their national colors. Committed and proud. The exceptional ones. The journey women and the ones who simply feel alive on the pitch. They can't place limitations on me, because right here is where I choose to be.
It doesn't matter if you speak English, or if your native tongue is French, Spanish, or Dutch. It doesn't matter if you are male or female, young or young at heart. We in the Caribbean Football Union speak the same language. Football.
Football.
Football. Football.
Football.
And we speak with one voice.
When is a game more than a game?
When it's life.
And that's what football is.
Life.
It's a pathway to good emotional, mental, and physical health. The opportunity to network, problem solve, build community, learn, and earn. Blaze paths.
It's patriotism and passion.
And it's a place for women and girls to go, where their drive and determination take them in all spheres. On the pitch, in the boardroom, as a match official, coach, manager, medic, journalist, everything. Without limitations, with gender-sensitive programming. Because we need to level the playing field with equitable allocation of all the resources. We need safety in facilities, in the personnel, in policies. No violence mentally, emotionally, or physically. And gender-sensitive programming.
Do we say fair allocation of resources?
We belong.
We belong.
We belong.
Break the barriers to women's and girls' participation in football. Ensure that the pitch is a safe space.
Orbs in the club, and we're back in the Argelio Hato Stadium to give you the highlights of this very interesting game that resulted into an interesting game, as Dublanc came with a totally changed game plan compared to the last game they had against the St. Martin's Junior Stars of Friendside. As this is a cross by Scholars International. Corner kick by Paul Garcia. Over over the goal. Touch here by Briel Thomas, and the entry, dangerous entry by Whitaker that caused the penalty. And Colin Rowe, but it's Chad Bertrand who kicks it off at a high in the corner, scoring the first goal of the game. Here Briel Thomas goes down with a hard entry. Paul Garcia crosses it over. Paul Garcia again. As Shillingford goes down. Must get assistance. As James Ebanks had to come as we continue. Dublanc goal. This is the goal by Laville. Nicely played. That's normally right. This is a great pass by Corny Royer, but missed by Chad. By Briel Thomas. Crossover again. As they asking for penalty. This is the last kick over the goal. Again, as Scholars International tried to get the equalizer without any. Here, not a chance by Banks. He didn't make it, so that was the first half, of course. As we go to the lockers. So what's up?
Just checking in.
We had some technical problems now today.
Oh, the second half. They had music playing.
Don't forget to watch all the highlights of this video on our official YouTube channel, CFU. And don't miss the best moments of the CFU tournament by following us on CFU Official. Let's go. Instagram, CFU.official.
As we go on, and this is the start of the second half of Scholars International from Cayman Islands against FC Dublanc, who's having a great night in the Stadion Ergilio Hato in Curacao. As we continue with the second half of play, and you see in the screen the beautiful lights of the Beaverhat neighborhood of Curacao. Welcome, Dominica. Again, a welcome, Cayman Islands, as both teams are fighting it off. As Norberto da Silva is very close to the play. The ball in possession of Scholar International as Rowe kicks it deep into the penalty area. Defended by FC Dublanc. Welcome to Curacao, Cayman Islands. Welcome to Curacao, Dominica. We are playing in the beautiful stadium of Stadion Ergilio Hato. As Booker kicks it long, but again controlled by FC Dublanc as Chet Bertrand tries to get the ball. Da Silva is right there for the play. Ball in favor of Scholar International, who are trying through Paul Garcia to get into the defensive end of FC Dublanc as Fagan heads it, and Garcia. Paul Garcia. Tries to get a penalty. Ball now. Sherrod Smith. Here's a replay here. Chart Bertrand. It's gonna have a long throw. Try to get into the penalty area of Scholars International to his captain, Brill Thomas. Loss of ball. As game continues with an early start. Still in the first minutes of the second half. As Paul Garcia makes a bad pass. Ball possession. FC Dublanc. As we play on. FC Dublanc playing very nice game tonight in the Stadion Ergilio Hato. As we talk along the game, a word from our partners. Very good shot by Cheryl Smith of Honduras. The goal defended by Burkhardt. Here we see a shot. That's right hand foot. Macron, our partner, Marca Sports Powerade, BLUU. Google it and you'll find it. Flow Business, Curacao. And of course the FFK, Fédération de Football Corso, as Chard Bertrand takes it deep into defensive end of Scholars International, trying to get to Joseph here. Coney Royer almost got it, but he missed it also. Now the fight is between Garcia and the tall Shellingford. Advantage Garcia. As Jordan Bonilla plays it to James Ebanks. Ebanks in the middle as Fagan loses the ball to the supersonic Chard Bertrand. Long play now. Again, it's Laville. He tries to find Corny Royer. We're going into the 50th minute with Scholars International behind by 2 goals as Banks on the right wing tries to make play with Ebanks, but he misses it. So the ball is now in possession, of course, of the Dominica team, with Brill Thomas playing it back, showing good football here as Royer tries to make the pass to Joseph. The ball is now back in the defensive end. North side of the field defended by Dublanc. As tall Williams, Erskine to Williams. Tries to get to Oranza Barroche. Dwayne Dunk to Bonilla. Jordan Bonilla to Alex Escobar. Play here by Jordan Bonilla, but Norberto Da Silva from Curacao, assisted by Angelo Doyle from Barbados, and George Santana from the Dominican Republic. As Jordan Bonilla is gonna try to cross it, as he did, great cross, but headed away. As Alex Escobar tries to get into the penalty area, but good play and save by Sharon Burkhardt. Goalkeeper has it. It goes long. Trying to find Laville. Controlled by Laville. To Royer. Royer to Briel Thomas. To Joseph. Joseph. Nice pass here by Laville. To Laville. But couldn't get it. Dominica. FC Dublanc. Impressively good tonight. Great coordination. I don't know what they did, but they're showing great football tonight. Giving Scholars International a lot of headache. As Jordan Bonilla is trying to get into the hands, of course, as Paul Garcia couldn't succeed because Burkhardt is there. He takes his time. It's 54 minutes, still early in the game. They're insisting on long play, which might be a slight mistake as they cannot get from the goal line into play, which gives Scholars International much possession of the ball. As Coney Royer watches the game and Scholar International is playing as if they are winning the game. A lot of horizontal play, non-effective whatsoever. There they go again with the horizontal play. Need to get more into the field, deeper into the field. Right now, as they did, going back to Rowe wide again. To Dwight Dunk. Crossed by Garcia, but kicked out by Bertrand. Royer fighting for the ball. He got it. He has Laville. Nice touch by Royer. As Briel Thomas plays it wide to Joseph. Joseph trying to get into it's offside. Offside. As the flag goes up in the Stadion Ergilio Hato with a capacity of 10,000. As Paul Garcia plays it back to Gerald Smith. Back to Paul Garcia. Trying to get to James Ebanks. Wide. By Brandon Ebanks. As Colin Rowe has instructed 3 changes. Four players are warming up for Scholars International. Roderick Pearson, Kimani Finn, Kyle Santamaria, and Christopher Brown. As we see a repeat here as Fagan tries to get it into the goal. 4 planned changes for Scholars International. As the Silva whistles and Xavier puts it down for Chart Burkhardt.
Yeah, so come up, please.
Ebanks, Brandon Ebanks is playing it. Back to Bonilla. There's no entry whatsoever for Scholars International into the defensive line of Scholars International. Four changes planned, as we said. As Coney Royer goes out. The changes are being done as Kyle Santamaria enters the game. And out goes Fagan. Four changes done by Scholars International. They need those changes because it's the 60th minute of playing time. As they play it across to Pearson. Jerome Bunkard has all the control. 30 more minutes to go. 2 goals is what Scholars International need. As a surprisingly good playing LeBlanc tonight in the Stadion Ergilio Hato as the captain row has to choose what to do. He plays it long, looking for Pearson with no luck. Bench of Dublanc. A lot of cross, great shot by Gerald Smith of Honduras. As the ball is playing back, and now Scholar International is trying to increase their attack. As Forrest has it, he plays it back to Rowe. He makes the pass to Kyle Santamaria. Kyle crosses it. At Xavier, who had a very hard game. Here again, Pearson in play. Scholars International is putting now a lot of pressure on Dublanc. Whistle by Noberto in favor of Dublanc. Erskine Williams behind the ball with Chris Brown watching. 63 minutes of play. Ergilio Hato, time running out here for the guys from Cayman Islands. As the yellow and blues controlling the game, Brill Thomas. Brill Thomas playing with Joseph. As Rowe tries to get to the ball. And Kimani Finn throws it in to Forrest. Cheryl Smith. The ball crossed over. Good try. Good try by James. Here's a great shot here by Cheryl Smith. Long kick out. Kick back in by Scholars International here. As we go into the 65th minute, we're going to announce our partners. Macron, Marca Sports, Powerade, BLUU, Flow Business of Curacao, and FFK, Federación de Fútbol Corso. And follow us on Instagram, CFU.official. Our Facebook, Caribbean Football Union. That's where you will find us. As Scholars International is trying desperately and getting at least one goal to make it more exciting tonight in the Stadion Argelio Hato as the cross comes. Hard shot here by Chris Brown. Hard shot here by Chris Brown. As goal kick goes deep. As Joseph is trying to get it, but taken away here from Cheryl Smith. Controlled by Jordan Bonilla. Chris Brown playing fast. Kimani Finn. Better play here by Scholars International. As we go into play, as Joseph takes it away from Kai Santa Maria. Bertrand, head coach. There's two Bertrands that we see in this team. Chart Bertrand and the head coach Malcolm Bertrand. We go deep into the 67th minute of play. Time is running out here. Time is running out for Scholars International. Time is running out for Scholars International. Chart Bertrand kicks it deep into the penalty area of Scholars International, but Adele Laville couldn't get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, official for number 18.
See a lot of individual play at this stage of the game.
Dublanc Football Club in the 68th
Del Laville score at the 29th minute. Will Thomas gets away. He tries to cross it. He still tries to cross it. Of course, lost here by Forrest. Forrest tries to play it with Gerald Smith. And Gerald Smith here is asking for the ball. Charles Bertrand throws it. Will Thomas is down. And needing of assistance. Here we go. The changes seems to work as Scholars International is getting a better game. Long cross, kicked by Charles Bertrand. Del Laville with the ball. He plays it very long for Joseph. Joseph gets into the penalty area. He's fighting it off with Dwayne Dunk. We go into 70 minutes of play. There's only 20 more minutes available for Scholars International as Dublanc is stepping into their second victory in this Caribbean Club Shield. As FC Dublanc playing great football. Congratulations to the supporters in Dominica. Scholars International is still playing it wide with Kyle Santamaria and Jordan Bonilla. Now back for Clayton Forrest. He crosses it wide. Headed away by Xavier. Joseph helps him. Back to Charles Bertrand. Charles Bertrand, great control. Yellow card. Yellow card. As Norberto da Silva went to his pocket. Some discussions here in the Regilio Hato as we go to 73 minute of play. We will give you, there's a change here again. As Laville, the goal scorer, goes out. And in comes CCCUL Saint Marie. Little delay here in the game. As Will Thomas gets a hard entry by Kyle Santamaria.
Leaving the pitch, number 23, Odell Laville, and entering number 11, CCCUL Saint Marie in the 74th minute.
The winner here will play against Rams Village. It's 74th, going to the 75th minute. That's Brill Thomas, cross it high, into the goal. Great goal by Brill Thomas. Great shot by Brill Thomas. What a goal! At a entering the 75th minute. This is a great goal, one of the greatest goals yet in the tournament. The captain scores this super goal. As the ball goes in, look at this shot. With his right foot, high curve into the net, back of the net, and this is a very, very decisive goal. As FC Dublanc goes into lead. Here we have again the replay. Curved ball high.
Ladies and gentlemen, a goal for Dublanc, from Dominica, in the 76th minute, number 19, captain, Will Thomas. 3-0, Dublanc Football Club.
So if this continues, then this means that FC Dublanc will be playing against Rams Village, who had to play today against FC America from Haiti, but unfortunately the team could not make the tournament. FC America tried to get to the airport, but it wasn't possible to get to the airport, so they missed the flight. They never got to Curacao. We also have a very large Haitian community here on the island, with a lot of supporters, so this is sad news for us in Curacao, and sad news, of course, for the tournament, meaning that Rams Village will be the next opponent of FC Dublanc as we go into the 77th minute. On the other hand, we will see that Robin Hood will face FC Grenades. This is this side of the bracket, while the other side of the bracket already played their round of 16. as Metropolitan FC will face Pantoja from the Dominican Republic, and Arnett Gardens of Jamaica will be playing New Holland. And these games will play this coming Tuesday, because tomorrow is rest day for the tournament, as FC Dublanc surprised the tournament today by almost ample victory, but we still have 12 minutes to play. Everything can happen since this football, papa. This is football. It ain't over until the last whistle blows. As Pearson tries to give it to Forrest. Forrest plays it long. Beautiful play here to Jordan Bonilla. Across for James Ebanks. Now for Smith. They lost the ball as Joseph tries to get it in. All right, playing is Maxime. Charles Bertrand to his captain, goal scorer, Briel Thomas. Up to now, one of the most beautiful goals in the tournament. As Cheryl Smith loses it to Joseph. Change, the last substitution now. As Forrest comes out. And Chang comes in.
Ladies and gentlemen, substitution for Scholars International. Leading the pitch, number 17.
We're playing in the last 10 minutes of this game.
Entering the match, number
Very well played
Chang.
by the Dominica team. They're going into the next round. They will be playing Tuesday. We'll give you the exact time when they'll be playing. They play again this next Tuesday. They play this Tuesday, 30th of July. They're going to be playing 8 o'clock at night again. They're going to be playing 8 o'clock at night again against Rams International. Rams Village superstars is from St. Kitts and Nevis. It's going to be their first game, so they're very rested actually because they didn't have to play today. So the game against Dublanc will be the first game that Rams International is playing in the tournament. And Rams Village is going to be playing the first game because tonight they had to play, but America FC from Haiti never made the tournament. As we continue in the Stadion Ergilio Hato. There's party in Dominica. Hope you guys are following us on the YouTube channel. As Xavier takes a pass to Thomas. Thomas tries to get to Joseph. As James Ebanks loses the ball to Joseph again. Little play by Joseph tonight compared to the game against St. Martin. But that's logical because it's a knockout play, so it's a knockout tournament, meaning if LeBlanc is going to play Tuesday again, meaning they played Thursday, they rested Friday and Saturday, they played Sunday, and now they rest Monday. So they're going to be playing three games after 5 days. So it's going to be a bit stressful for them. They need a lot of rest in order to avoid losing players, of course. As we go, Joseph crosses it and played back here by CCCUL. St. Marie does a cross again. Kicked out by Brill Thomas. Trying to find Bertrand. Erratic play, can't get the ball down. As Shilford pushes Ebanks. We go into the 85th minute with Chung with the ball now. Not a yellow card. This is the last game of tonight. 5 more minutes. We're playing the Caribbean Football Union Club Shield. The first Caribbean Club Shield started in 2018. In 2019 we had it in Curacao. Behind the ball, it's Chris Brown. He's going to try to kick it in the goal as he crosses it into the hands of Shireen Buckard. FC Dublanc came into this match by winning. St. Martin Junior starts with a minimum score of 1-0. As they got in tonight, they were the underdogs. Now they won Scholars International by 3-0 and showing great football tonight. Totally different change of plans. Their next match will be Tuesday at 8 o'clock against Rams Village. The heavy favorites, Robin Hood, is still in the tournament after winning tonight. And here we go again by Joseph. Saved by Dershwin Whitaker. Also in the tournament still is Arnett Gardens. Jordan Bonilla is down. Here's the replay of Travis Joseph. Jordan Bonilla is down as Gerald Smith is bringing Sports Scholars International into the last minutes of play. We're going to the 88th minute. Very well played again by Dominica, defensively and offensively. Kimari Finn fighting it off, crossing it, and kicked by Cheryl Smith without any luck. Not only did Dominica play good football, as they're going to be changing, making 2 more changes. Not only did they win 2 games, but they kept their goal clean up until now, going into the 180th minute. Offside here by Joseph.
Substitution for Dublanc Football Club. Entering number 14, Mateo.
There's 3-minute additional time as Brill Thomas takes the ball away, and they play it now to Saint Marie. Chart Bertrand with the ball, and Travis Joseph. He's not the same Travis Joseph as we saw 2 nights ago, which is logical actually, because they played in the hard sun of Curacao. They're going to be playing at night Tuesday, so which is an advantage for this team, but they're going to be coming in pretty tired. And this Caribbean Club Shield, organized by the Caribbean Football Union, with 31 participating members. That's football associations, of course, and which the members compete in CONCACAF. The ultimate finalists in this tournament, they get berths to the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup, and subsequently could be qualifying for the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Current champions of the Club Shield is Robin Hood from Suriname, who showed Curacao and the Caribbean tonight that they are still the champions, and it's gonna be a tough task in winning this Suriname team. But as we say, it's football, papa. Anything can happen, as we saw it through this tournament several times, as Pearson is fighting it off with Xavier in the last minutes of the game. It was a pleasure being with you guys tonight, and we will be seeing you Tuesday again. Special thanks to the staff of Caribbean Football Union, who has been doing a great job. Of course, they will be leaving the island August 5th after the tournament. And that's it. Norberto da Silva blows the final whistle.
Safe drive home, and see you next Tuesday.
All right, Chang, you came into the second half. It was a tough night for you guys. What can you say about the game?
Well, only thing I can say, we came out to victory and we didn't get it. So appreciate my team same way. They played well, fight hard, and all I can say is we did a good job. And congratulations to the opponent.
Did you expect a strong team from LeBlanc tonight?
Huh? Repeat?
Did you expect a strong team from LeBlanc tonight?
Well, no, I didn't. Yeah, so.
So what's your experience in this tournament?
Well, so far I have a good experience so far, and all I want to say is thank to my coaches for this opportunity, and I hope to come next year again and see if we can reach a better play stage.
Thank you very much. Great game tonight, Bertrand. Nobody expected it, but you came as if you never played any games before in this tournament. What was the plan?
Well, the plan was to play better than the first game. We knew we could have played better than the first game, and it was a struggle for us because the fitness, a day and a half rest. But I mean, the guys put in a good shift today, and we end up with a victory, and I'm very happy.
For the third game of this tournament, how's the condition of your players?
Well, I can see that we are struggling. We're going to be struggling in defense for sure. We have 2 injuries in defense, and one of our senior midfielders is missing the next game because he got a second yellow card. So we will reshuffle and we'll give a fight for the next game. We'll give a fight.
Charles Bertrand has had a great evening tonight. Are you going to save him, or are you going to play him for the next match?
Well, he's missing the next match, 2 yellow cards. So we cannot save him. He has to rest, and we will try to do it for him so that we can be in the semi-finals.
Okay, what's your experience of the tournament this year?
The tournament is good. It's our first time here, and we are cherishing the moment, and we are trying to show that we have some good footballers in Dominica, and we can perform on the big stage.
All right, thank you. All right, Colin, I'm sure you didn't expect this result tonight.
No, definitely not. But it is football, it is round, and you have to expect the unexpected. So yeah, I never expect this scoreline and the result as well.
You were still trying to get to the goal, but you never succeeded. Then you made 4 changes, but it still did not succeed.
Yeah, the changes, the team, the core of the team, we started play a little bit better than what I expected. But yeah, we didn't get the goal that we really wanted. And as I said, it is football, so I guess next year we have to try again.
What was your experience of this tournament?
Well, we've been here before, and we know what it is like. We know the intensity of this tournament. But as I said, we'll have to try again for our next season.
All right, good luck next year.
Thank you. All right.
All right, Chart. You guys had a much great performance tonight, but it's like you never got tired tonight.
Yeah, well, I mean, hard work pays off. A lot of training, you know, and that's the key attribute in sports. Like the work you put in, that's when you get repaid on the field. So I mean, talent is one, but fitness is another in sport. So being fit is like 75 to 80% of sport. Yeah.
How would you compare this game to the first game that you had against St. Martin?
Yeah, well, the first game we didn't quite play to plan, and then coming into this one, we sorted out what we needed to, and we just worked on it, and then it paid off for us.
Because of your very intense play, they're going to be missing you for the next match. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, well, as a senior player, I'm disappointed with myself in the way I picked up that yellow card. I mean, it wasn't my intention, but it happened. But I back my players, I back my guys on the bench, so I think that they'll do it for me.
What do you want to say to the supporters in Dominica?
Yeah, well, just keep on supporting us, and just know that we're fighting for our community, we're fighting for our country.
Thank you very much, sir. Great play.
Thank you. You're welcome.
We're back with the replays of this game. We just had interviews, and of course this is the first hard entry by Xavier, and now a header by Paul Garcia trying to get into the second half, as Scholars International tried everything they had into getting the equalizer here again, but Burkhardt was there the whole night, and as we see an offside play here by Laville, the referee is there. And Colin Rowe made 4 changes into the second half, as he said. And here Fragan almost got it in. But the decision helped, but they never got the equalizer, as we see Royer getting out for Joseph. There we see Colin Rowe giving the instruction, let's go inside, keep on inside. But whatever he tried, he just didn't have any luck with this great shot by Gerald Smith here. Burkhardt saved it, but great play defensively and offensively by Scholars, but still could not be sufficient in order for Dublanc to lose this game. They had it all in them tonight. They had a great match played compared to the first match. As we see this super great goal, probably the best goal that we will see in this tournament, as Brill Thomas kicked it with a high effect. He has all the reasons, and there's Chang coming in for change. He tried it too without any luck, and Joseph here with a great shot but saved by Whitaker. As they go across, they tried it several times, but again Joseph here, and that's it. With all the reasons, Dominica, you deserved it. This was all for tonight, and be with us this coming Tuesday.
They say I can do anything, just not this. That I'm not cut out for the rough and tumble. That it's unladylike and people will call me a tomboy. They say this is a phase I must outgrow because there's no future here for me. They say many things. But I look at Stephanie Dale Singh and Princess Brown, Akila Mullen, Wendy Renard, the Jamaica Reggae Girls, and the women on pitches across the Caribbean, on college campuses and wearing their national colors. committed and proud. The exceptional ones. The journey women and the ones who simply feel alive on the pitch. They can't place limitations on me, because right here is where I choose to be.
It doesn't matter if you speak English, or if your native tongue is French, Spanish, or Dutch. It doesn't matter if you are male or female, young or young at heart. We in the Caribbean Football Union speak the same language. Football.
Football.
Football. Football.
Football.
And we speak with one voice.
When is a game more than a game?
When it's life.
And that's what football is.
Life.
It's a pathway to good emotional, mental, and physical health. The opportunity to network, problem solve, build community, learn, and earn. Blaze paths.
It's patriotism and passion.
And it's a place for women and girls to go, where their drive and determination take them in all spheres. On the pitch, in the boardroom, as a match official, coach, manager, medic, journalist, everything. Without limitations, with gender-sensitive programming. Because we need to level the playing field with equitable allocation of all the resources. We need safety in facilities, in the personnel, in policies. No violence mentally, emotionally, or physically. And gender-sensitive programming.
Do we say fair allocation of resources?
We belong.
We belong. We belong.
Break the barriers to women's and girls' participation in football. Ensure that the pitch is a safe space.